Yeah, like I said, we overcomplicate things. It's like, well, I tell people, it helps to have a positive attitude. And then people will say, well, having a positive attitude isn't going to change anything, blah, blah, blah. Well, having a crappy attitude isn't going to change anything either. At least if you're having a happy attitude, you're at least enjoying yourself
Yeah.
while everything's going to hell.
Right. I think it's that's a difficult idea because it's like, do you try to force yourself to be happy when you're really not? Or like, what if you just are actually having just a shitty day? Like, I think it's perfectly okay to just let yourself feel shitty too.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want to, have a little pity party and feel crappy, do it. Who cares? Get it over with. What you find is if you go, hey, I feel
Right.
crappy and I hate this situation, your body goes, oh, okay, what's next? And then you get over it faster.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
face the emotion, feel it,
Yeah.
and they go, okay, now, okay. Now I'm gonna go make myself some macaroni and cheese and watch some Rick and Morty and not care about any of this.
Nice. Hell yeah. So before you kind of blew up on YouTube with a couple of those viral videos, and now you have like a career kind of based off of this content, what were you doing, and like, were you happy with your life? Like how did you survive essentially?
Oh yeah, I was. Life was great. I was been a stand-up comic since '98, and I'd been getting a lot of work lately, and things were looking really good. And then when the whole thing happened, I had probably the best lineup of work I'd had in a long time was all gone. And instead of getting upset about it, I thought, well, I'm stuck at home. I might as well do something with myself. So I just thought, I had this character I'd been working on for a while and other ideas, and I just started making videos. Just figured, everybody else was making videos where they were mad at everything. Everybody's fighting over masks and toilet paper and all that nonsense. And I just thought, I don't want to participate in any of this. This is dumb. And so I just started making funny videos, just started making fun of the whole thing because I thought it was ridiculous. I mean, there was part of us that were really excited because we thought it was going to be the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. That's something I've been looking forward to
Yeah.
most of my life. And then when it didn't happen, it was like, okay, this isn't the end of the world. This is another nonsensical game that we're all playing. So
Yeah.
just kind of wanted to breathe a little sanity.
That's so interesting.
Of it all. How's that?
That's so interesting. Your whole I find your mentality so interesting. How you were saying right before the pandemic, you had such a good lineup set up for your comic schedule and whatnot, and instead of being pouty about it and allowing yourself to fall into a depression or something like that, you chose to take what you've learned from comedy and bring it somewhere else where it does work, like YouTube. And now you've been successful on YouTube and created something of it. And so like what's some like simple advice that you could give to people who maybe are stuck in a position where they fell into that depression instead of choosing your pathway of saying, I'm going to make something of it?
Well, you go back to I believe it was Epictetus, who said that the obstacle is the way. And that is the things that we think are holding us back, the things that we think are the barriers from keeping us from achieving what we want to. Instead of seeing those as barriers, seeing those things as opportunities. And it's like, when I was at that situation, it's like, oh, okay, I can't work. I'm stuck at home. Well, what can I do? And instead of making the obstacle, instead of, falling apart and going, oh no, woe is me, I just decided, hey, here I am. I'm stuck at home. What can I do? And I just started doing that. I was like, if anything, this is a great opportunity because now I don't have anything else to distract me and think about. I can just sit around and write, and I come up with an idea for a video, go make it. And I can share it with a lot of people all at once. So, and then as people noticed, it got bigger and bigger. And so, instead of looking at these things that you think are setbacks or obstacles or problems, really they're usually the the way to get what you want. And when you get through that obstacle, it gets you to where you want even
Yeah.
faster.